Dead Horse Point State Park. There is a lot to see here, and the views are just amazing. And we did just a very small sampling of the bike trails. What did I say about those views? Absolutely stunning views of the Colorado River. It's $50 a night to stay at the Wingate Campground, but we do a lot of free boondocking, so that helps us to afford it. And speaking of free camping, we left our campsite and got back onto Highway 191 heading south towards Moab, leaving a road called Rock Corral, aka Little Valley, aka BLM 143. I don't know. Then turning right onto 313 and heading into some of this spectacular scenery around us. I like to slow down for railroad tracks. Things like railroad tracks and cattle guards can be pretty brutal to our rig, our home. And we knew that we were getting into some really good scenery here. We love to look at these amazing rock formations. This is the reason why we do this. It's one of the advantages to driving slow. It gives me a little bit more time to appreciate what's around me. And I encourage people to pass me. I don't want to go as fast as some of these people do. These days, travel is all about a very enjoyable and relaxing slow roll. Turning left here, and we're actually staying on Highway 313. This is the turn you have to take if you want to go to Dead Horse Point State Park. Continuing straight would have taken us to Canyonlands. I now present to you Dead Horse Point State Park. Whoa.
There's the potash.
Pools. As awesome as this is, Grand Canyon is like 3 times deeper than that.
Yep.
So we just stepped out through those doors of the visitor center, and we could go down the stairs that way. And we're going to go that way, but first we're going to see all of this.
Yep, those are LaSalle Mountains.
LaSalle Mountains,
Yep.
they're pretty tall. Nice mountains. And all this cool detail here. Kind of a nice place.
That right there in the middle is Chimney Rock.
Chimney Rock. Obvious which one they're talking about. The product of those potash pools in the distance is fertilizer. They use it to make fertilizer. And the heat and the sun in this area makes it a very efficient operation. While we waited for our campsite at Wingate Campground to be available to us at noon, we just went hiking some of the trails around the visitor center. We were impressed. Some of the cacti were in bloom. Most of the trails are easy to moderate. Fascinating rock formations to look at on the plateau and across the plateau. It's a very well-maintained park. The next day we rode our e-bikes from Wingate Campground. Very short ride. Out at the point, it's actually very family friendly. There's restrooms, there's shade areas, there's places to sit, and guardrails. Again, very well maintained. Looking from the south end, there's those potash fields again. Colorado River. There's just so much to look at here. Just detail upon detail. It's as mesmerizing as some of the best parts of the Grand Canyon. This here is the place at the point to be, looking over the Colorado River. It is majestic. And looking from the canyon, this is the neck. This is where the canyon comes in and almost meets the other canyon on the other side. And here's the road. And then it drops off almost immediately on the other side of the road. So there's actually a wall of bramble here. Logs, trees. And it fits with the story that I heard that some people had trapped a whole bunch of horses onto the peninsula and for some reason left them there to die. And that's why this place is called Dead Horse State Park. And that is the point and the neck. Next morning, an early hike out to the Rim Overlook, which is right next to our Wingate campground. The trail goes through the Kayenta campground if you're taking it counterclockwise. Good morning this beautiful day. Kelly and I are doing our morning walk, the Rim Overlook. The Rim Overlook is on the western side of the plateau, right by the campgrounds. The Wingate campground where we were, and the Kayenta campground. This is not a place to bring young kids. Sheer drop-offs are everywhere. There is no protection whatsoever. You just got to be wise about approaching the edge. I know I'm going to be making some people nervous with how close I got to the edge, but believe me, I was taking every precaution. It's like, I'm not moving. You can't make me move.
They're dead. Now they're surrounding
Day 3 was time to do some riding on some trails. What's that? This thing here? Oh, it's a place to work on your bike. That's when you know you're on a bike trail. Yeah! Uh-oh, someone rode over there. What the hell's the matter with them? Who the hell thought that was a good idea? I like this. Whoop, a little tricky. Whoop. Should not scrape my pedal. This was supposed to be a moderately easy bike trail, and most of it was, but there were some parts that were a little bit too much for us. I gave it speed just a little too late.
Yeah.
We both got stumped on that one.
Let's keep doing this one, but let's go ahead and skip Big Chief.
Okay, good idea.
This one and
Yeah, that was going to be a good idea for us to skip Big Chief. This trail right here was supposed to be moderately easy, and for some younger guys and gals it would be. It was easy enough for me, even though there were some spots that I did have to get off my bike and walk it. Number one rule is no one gets hurt. I'm just going to speed things up a little bit here. I got way more footage than I'm ever going to need for this video. Nice. There was plenty of trail here for us to have ourselves a great time. And we had barely scratched the surface of what's here. There's trails for really advanced riders, and there's a part of me that would probably like to try some of those advanced trails, but I know better. I better not. I'm just going to stick to the nice, moderate trails like this and have some fun. Because if you can't ride your bike anymore, you ain't having that kind of fun no more. It's hard to leave some of this footage out. This really was the perfect day. What has me here? Oh, we're going left. I was about to say, where does this trail go? Wow. This was one of those tough sections. It got the best of me. Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to be one of a few spots like this. Let's walk it up, walk them up. Yeah, and I tried it too. All right, bike. Let's do this. All right, it's time to speed things up a little bit here, or this video ain't never gonna come to an end. Oh yeah? Woo! We are. I already had my workout today.
Yeah, both of us did. This trail is really fun other than these sections.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's part of the game. Maybe it's easier this way up. What do you think?
The visitor center. What? Back home. I think. A lot of these clips I had edited out because I'm going straight into the sun, but this was kind of an important part of the video. The location of the visitor center, the direction to our camp, passing by the entrance to the Kayenta camp, and making our way to the entrance to the Wingate camp. Woo, that was a good day. Or. Woo!
It was fun.
Yes, it was. Next morning, we hit the road again, leaving behind Dead Horse Point State Park, making our way on to Canyonlands. See you in the park on the next video.